Good afternoon. I'm trying this live stream again because it looks like it didn't go through the first time. Good afternoon. My name is Leslie. I'm with the Federation for Children with Special Needs, and we're doing a daily live stream to help connect you to the Federation, our resources, and really what's going on right now during this COVID crisis. It's week 3 here in Massachusetts of school closure, and I'm hoping it's a little calmer for you this week. It's been a busy 2 weeks, and as we try to navigate through this, we just really hope that your family is safe and well, and that you're focusing on your family first, and that hopefully we can help you navigate as we return to some school learning here. On March 26th, we heard from our local Department of Education that there's a revision to some of the facts, the frequently asked questions that they put out, and so there's a new document available, and it really talks about remote learning and how that's going to be affecting families. And just so you know, there's a letter coming out from the commissioner, Commissioner Riley here in Massachusetts, to all families. We just received that about an hour ago, and I haven't had a chance to go through it all yet, but that will be made available. The state here is making recommendations to districts. Massachusetts has a local kind of way of doing things. They allow the local school districts to move forward educational opportunities, and they've made recommendations that each school district start to move forward with a remote learning plan. All students during this time now, we have another month of home schooling here happening, that every student should be getting meaningful learning opportunities. There's a planning period, and all school districts should be launching a remote learning plan in early April. And I'm not sure if that means the end of this week or early next week, but you should be getting more communication from your school district around learning. They're recommending about a half-day program. It's reinforcing skills, not introducing new content. So it's hopefully going to provide a structure for your student to kind of get reconnected, to start to focus, and we know that for our students, routines are so important. The methodology can be very different depending on the school district. They can provide packets, phone conference, video, Zoom's the new 2020 word, all different kinds of platforms. And we're learning today that WGBH is going to have a TV learning platform that will be geared for all different students, so the young to old. I believe in the afternoons there'll be learning opportunities for older students on this television platform, because not everyone has all of these connections to technology. One of the other things that we're hoping, I'm really here to help families make that homeschool connection, is in the advisory that it's all about how are schools connecting to families, connecting to parents so that they can help them understand what types of services they're going to be providing for their students and how it's going to be done. The opportunity to connect should happen at least once per week, and an IEP team member should be communicating regularly with the family so that these services can be set up and they're valuable for your student. If you haven't received any connection or any kind of email or phone call from your school district, I suggest that you call them or you send them an email. You can send it to your special ed liaison that's listed on your IEP, a school teacher that you have a connection with, or even your school principal. It's very important to get these connections set up so that learning can continue. Teachers should be providing feedback on the lessons that are happening, and so that you can see how your student is engaging, and letting your schools know what's working and what's not working. The Federation is trying to help you set up and figure out how to organize all of this, and we have put together a draft of a student record learning template. I'm going to have a PDF and a Word version available, and it's going to help you document when the school is providing these services, whether it's on a daily basis or twice a week, who's delivering it, how long the session was, And also for you to start to document how your student is engaging with this learning. Are they listening? Are they participating? Are they not engaging at all? What's not working? And then have a place for you to document some notes so that when you talk to your educator on a weekly basis, you can have notes in front of you to say, this is working great, or this isn't working at all, and how can we make this work better for your student? The school will be delivering specialized special education services. It's just going to look very different from the IEP because these are very different times and a very different platform. And so even though your IEP is in place until a new one is developed and accepted by you, those services and the service delivery grid will not be the same. It's just a different platform. But we really encourage you to work with your school district to get some kind of special education services up and running for your students so your students can be connected to those special teachers and those service providers that are such a vital part of their life and their learning. And I think they'll be so encouraged to make those connections with those educators. We really want you to collaborate and to be flexible and to make this work in this very challenging time. I hope CPACs are also helping to connect to the district, to provide that advisory role that they do, to ask certain questions. How can the CPAC help? Can they make use of the communication channels that you've set up, or is there a message that you can send out to families that's so important? Is there a way that you could get families' questions to the school district in a very efficient manner? Is there one person that you can talk to or call? Is there an email that you could send family questions to so that it's a really efficient way for the school to be responding to families' concerns? And also asking the school district to share with you their rollout of their remote learning plan or their method of how they're going to be delivering some services and provide some feedback. Or as your families are going through that, you ask your families for feedback on what's working and what's not working. I think school districts really want ideas, solutions, answers to the problems. How can we do this better together? That's a unique time, and I hope that we're going to be building some really unique bonds between school and family around learning. It's just a time that we have to make the best of the tools that we have in place, and also to see where it's not working and try to build some bridges there. So everyone has a role to play to connect schools and families and students during this time. The Federation is open. We're here to answer your questions. So if you have specific questions, you can call us. Best thing to do is probably to go to our website and click on that online form and submit a question. Both the Federation's Parent Training and Information Center is open, and the Family Ties 1-800 number is also open. So we're here to answer your questions. We're just ready. And thanks so much for joining me today on MassPAC Monday. And Nancy Mader will be here tomorrow to talk a little bit more about transition and some things you can do at home with your students around transition. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you.